Whimsy Timsy presents Tootles, the Timid Tarsier. The Curious Case of the Colorful Chameleon. Tootles, the timid tarsier, was always fascinated by the vivid colors that painted the canvas of the jungle he called home. The jungle was full of wonders, and today, it was exceptionally lively as the jungle creatures had started noticing strange color patterns appearing on the trees and foliage. Tootles was in his cozy nook in the trees, sipping nectar from a flower, when he heard the commotion below. His large round eyes scanned the area curiously. Tootles, along with his friends Lila the Lemur, Benny the Bear, and Ruby the Red Panda, decided to investigate. They set out on their journey through the dense jungle, following the trail of peculiar colors. The paths were adorned with sapphire blue leaves and golden tree trunks. The jungle seemed like a different realm altogether, full of mystical allure. The air was thick with enchantment, and their hearts raced with excitement. As they ventured further, they stumbled upon an old, wise toucan named Tobias. Tobias was perched on a tree branch, surveying the spectacle through his beady eyes. He explained that the jungle had not seen such colorful phenomena since the ancient legend of the colorful chameleon. Tootles' eyes widened with curiosity as Tobias shared the tale of a chameleon with magical powers to paint the world in wonderful hues. The ancient legend spoke of the chameleon's solitude, for it was different from other chameleons. Its colors were not just camouflage but were expressions of emotions and thoughts. It was said that once every century, the chameleon would paint the jungle with incredible colors as a way to communicate with the other creatures. Tootles wondered if the chameleon might be trying to tell them something. The group decided to follow the colors, hoping it would lead them to the chameleon. As they journeyed deeper into the jungle, the foliage turned into an expanse of rainbows. The ground was covered in radiant periwinkle, and the leaves were a fusion of crimson and amber. The colors were so vivid it felt like walking in a dream. Every step they took was imbued with a sense of wonder. Eventually, they reached a clearing where the colors were the brightest. There, they saw the most magnificent creature they had ever laid eyes on. A chameleon, its scales reflecting every color imaginable. It was perched on a rock, its eyes scanning the horizon with an almost human-like wisdom. Tootles and his friends approached cautiously, not wanting to scare the mystical creature away. The chameleon seemed to notice them and did not flee. Instead, it turned towards them and began changing colors rapidly. The old legend said that the chameleon's colors were a form of communication, and Tootles felt an overwhelming urge to understand. He focused deeply, and suddenly it felt like the colors spoke to his heart. Tootles realized that the chameleon was lonely and longed for companionship. It painted the jungle to find someone who could understand its language. Tootles, moved by the chameleon's plight, assured it that they would be its friends. The chameleon's scales shimmered with joy. It led Tootles and his friends to a hidden part of the jungle, which was even more vibrant and astonishing. They saw a cascade of colorful water and trees bearing multicolored fruits. They spent the day exploring the chameleon's sanctuary, listening to its stories reflected in colors, and sharing their own tales. The chameleon even painted beautiful patterns on their fur as a sign of friendship. The day eventually gave way to night. The chameleon used its powers to paint the night sky with stars of every color. The jungle inhabitants were drawn to the clearing, mesmerized by the sight. They, too, felt the emotions conveyed through colors. As the night grew late, Tootles realized that the chameleon had given them all an invaluable gift. Not just the beauty of colors but the ability to communicate beyond words, to feel connected through their hearts. The chameleon, now with friends, was no longer lonely. Tootles and the group promised to visit often and keep the chameleon's company. They also decided to start a tradition where the jungle inhabitants would paint their homes in vibrant colors once a year in honor of their colorful friend. As they said their goodbyes, the chameleon's colors turned a warm shade of pink, mirroring its happiness and gratitude. Tootles could feel his heart swelling with joy and fulfillment. Tootles, Lila, Benny, and Ruby made their way back through the painted jungle, which slowly returned to its natural colors as dawn approached. But within them, the colors of friendship and understanding remained as vibrant as ever. Back at Tootles' nook, they all gathered to reminisce about the incredible adventure they had. Tootles felt a deep contentment knowing that they had made a lasting friend and that the jungle was richer because of the bonds they shared. The memory of the colors stayed with them, a reminder of the beauty in understanding and compassion. And as Tootles settled down, he looked at the jungle with new eyes, knowing that every color has a story to tell. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and explore other stories of Tootles the timid tarsier and his adventures.